Y'all, welcome y'all to the royal scene, where we talk the talk, keeping it serene. We the youth, in Christ we trust, in His love we ain't never gonna rust.
What's good, everybody? We are back at it again. This is Royal Talks, and I am your host, Daphne, also known as Dinky. I am here with...
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, Gideon Tumba Mufula, aka the mighty man of God.
Observe.
Can't you forget your name? I'm sorry, I'm supposed to be the host.
Yeah,
Can we
please? Can you be the guest?
Okay. I'm not the host, I'm the guest, sorry.
Yeah, Alexia.
Hey guys, as you can see today, we've got the most exceptional man alive.
Mighty
Yeah,
man of God.
Mighty, no, it's not a mighty.
They just call me King David.
King David, guys,
Yes,
he's such a wonderful person. If you know what I'm saying, you can definitely attest to it. We are here with Pastor David.
Shine, Bobo.
Shine Papa.
Thank you, guys.
He's a daddy now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me on Royal Talks, where we keep everything real.
Yes, sir.
I'm actually happy, I'm honored. It's been a long time coming, but I think my joy and happiness is that you're here. We're going to have a good session.
Definitely.
And thank you for congratulating me on being a father. Yeah, it's been a blissful, joyous few days. I think everyone around me knows how happy I am.
Yes,
the way I love children. So it's like being a father, having my own child, my own son. Oh, I still feel like I'm dreaming, eh? But anyways, when he cries and he's thinking like, okay, this is a reality. You have to be a father. But yeah, thank you guys for having me.
We are so honored for you to accept our invitation, Mr. David.
Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna have the most spectacular time today. It's going to be nice. And guys, I just want to say, Pastor David is just so happy to be a dad. He just called his wife before we started shooting, like, is the baby sleeping? Like, dude, obviously sleeping. But anyways.
No, I'm trying to be a good dad, yeah, it's a new journey. But I'm genuinely so excited. I feel like people don't understand, like, when you become a father for the first time, it's just so joyous. Like, the excitement is out of this world. But yeah, let's leave my boy to rest. And yeah, let's carry on.
Yes. Just an offstage thing that we're gonna bring on set now is that I was listening to Caleb Gordon, y'all. Shout out to Caleb Gordon. He's a wonderful person. I want us to talk about modern day worship. Like, a lot of people have different opinions when it comes to how we are worshiping how we are worshiping God these days. There's now hip-hop gospel, R&B gospel, trap gospel, and this one that's
There's
like...
trap gospel.
Yeah.
What's the difference between trap and hip hop?
Trap is like, it's like skr.
No, first, how don't you know the difference between trap and hip hop? But no, it's fine. It's two different genres, but I'm just shocked that there's trap, hip Christian music.
Is it rap or trap? I don't know.
There's trap, like the remix of what's the song? There's trap gospel, guys. That's
For instance, Rebla.
Yes, like
Okay.
Yes.
I know there's rap Christian music. R&B, I haven't really heard. What's
Very
R&B?
nice.
Yeah, there is.
there is. It's so cringe to
Okay,
listen to
but
R&B gospel.
on your question, modern day worship music, for me, I keep it simple. We're talking about songs that glorify the name of the Lord.
Yes, sir.
Songs that actually, put you in the mood to worship God.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that I cannot use certain songs to do anything that has to do with worship. I can use it for the gym.
Yeah.
I do go to gym.
Yeah.
But no, you can use it to gym and stuff. But for me, if I want to get like an intimate space with God and just have this closure with Him, it's mostly, you know, proper worship music.
Yeah.
Songs like from, you know, Michael W. Smith, you know,
Yeah.
the OGs.
Yeah.
These are the
for
OGs
sure.
of the games.
For sure.
Not
Daphne
these new
doesn't
ones
know
where
Michael
people.
W. Smith.
Did you just say Daphne doesn't know who Michael W.
Yes,
Smith
she
is?
Which
does.
song did you sing?
Wow.
Why are you exposing me? Why are you exposing me?
Wow. Okay.
So that
Do you know
you
what?
can know.
That doesn't make me any less of a Christian.
But then,
No.
Like, how
Don't you know the
him?
OG? The OG of Christian music. He's like, no, he's just like the dawn of Christian music, in my opinion. I think Michael W. Smith revolutionized everything music in terms of the Christian genre, and no, he's big. I'm shocked you don't know him.
One song, please. Maybe I just know the song.
He sang a lot of songs I can think about. Above all, there's so many songs he sang.
Majesty.
Majesty.
Sing it. How does it go?
I'm not trying to sing, you know. I'm not trying to be made a meme, but
Your grace has found me just as I am.
Oh, I know the song. I just didn't know who sang it.
Okay.
no, you used to.
that's wild, though.
Even like
Imagine not knowing. Sorry,
Do
I
you
know
guys
I'm
know
not trying
Alex
to take over,
John? You see, you also don't know people that I know.
but he's not the goat of the like. You know, he's not one of the top people in.
I feel now I understand why she
Wait,
wanted
Gideon,
to.
do you know who Michael W. Smith is?
Yeah, I do.
Oh,
The
okay.
OGs.
Because you're
bro.
keeping quiet for.
Yeah,
Like,
do you
I was trying to
know?
make
I
sure.
feel like he also doesn't know. I feel like
No,
he
I
is
actually do. I actually do. Nobody will-
Okay. No, it's fine. Sorry. So continue. So yeah, you said worship. You know, worship in modern day.
Yes.
I think a lot of people struggle to worship God because of the genre of music. Because I'm telling you now, there are some songs where the lyrics are a bit sketchy. Like they are so sketchy. Like I would listen to music, and for me, I'm someone that doesn't. I don't only want to listen to, like, you know, these slow songs. Like sometimes I want something upbeat, you know, to give me the mood. Or like when I used to play sports, I want something to give me the mood. And I'll listen to certain, you know, Christian rap, and then hey, if it comes to worship, you have to keep it strictly worship music. I feel like
Yeah.
the moment you try, it's
And
like
anointed people.
yes, anointed
Yes.
people. Artists are very important. We're living in a day and age where I think a lot of people are actually using this whole Christian, this whole thing of I'm a Christian, you know, and they want to use it to sell their songs, you know, because a lot of people are taking advantage of the fact that there are so many people who are giving their life to Christ, and through that whole purpose and stuff now, you know, they're trying to look for certain ways they can change their music choice, their lifestyle, and people take advantage. Oh, I'm rapping for God, but
Yeah.
you're not rapping for God, you know. So yeah, no, that's my own perspective of things. Yeah. Let me guys put everyone on. Also, like people who are watching. Can I tell you what is killing the game right now in Christian music? You see, Afrobeat Christian music. I don't know if you know you're listening, but we're talking about the Limo Blaze.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking about there's so many Afrobeats Christian music that are coming out now that are fire, and a lot of them are actually, you know, there are ones that can actually connect you spiritually. For Afrobeat songs,
Like Miracle.
no, the entire, you know,
Jesus,
it's
yeah.
there's a lot of songs, but yeah, Afrobeat is actually winning also in the Christian music industry. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
It is. It's
Yeah, it
very
does.
perfect for weddings. I remember we danced Miracle at Pastor D's wedding. So
Yeah.
So because like normally weddings, people would play your mapianos, your whatsoever. So when you're a Christian and now it's the celebration time during a wedding, and now you can't be
It's
listening
like-
to "You'll Be Lifted." Do you understand?
Yeah.
So the Afrobeat, like it's really, it's nice.
I think I played a song "Desire"
Yes.
by Limo Blaze.
Limo Blaze,
Remember
yeah,
we
yeah,
danced.
yeah.
You were there.
Yeah, for sure.
When we're doing the shaku shaku.
How does
For
it
sure.
go? It's,
It's been a
You be
year.
my
I won't lie.
desire.
Yeah,
or is it? It's not the one. Which man or which boy? Like, there's a song like that.
definitely.
Who's your
Let's leave it, bro.
Oh, who's your guy?
No, what is you? That's not desire though. There's nothing about beans and rice here. We're talking about desire, but yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But one thing I've always wondered is, like, let's say for example, what's your favorite genre of music? Because, you know, like I've said, mine's Afrobeat Christian, and I love a lot of worship, like the OG songs, the worship songs, because they were so true. Like the ones such as, you know, we have "All I Want Is You" and, I give myself away, you know.
Yeah.
It's so these songs are OGs and they're so powerful, you know. I think a lot of the modern day Christian music is losing touch with that. So yeah.
No, it's not. It's
Oh,
you
it
guys
is.
just don't know the artists. Like they are. It's not losing touch, but I think it's a matter of finding, like, the right artist.
But when you say the right artist, though, I ask myself, what is the right artist? Like, Gideon, if you had to like give yourself a say of what is the right artist, what would you say? Because I always ask myself, what is the right artist?
Wow, that's quite a deep question. But as for me, I wouldn't say there is a right artist or a wrong artist. There are artists who actually preach the gospel, and there are artists who just, you know, make fun of the gospel. In a sense, they are also mocking God. So it's a thing of knowing their fruits.
That's
you know,
true.
knowing the spirit behind.
Yeah,
you know,
it's true.
their music.
I know Dev. I've always wanted to talk about this, and when you find a lot of like situations where you don't feel right with the music, you know, how do you sort it out? Because one thing about life is I've always asked myself why is music so easily, you know, memorizable? Like you can memorize music so easily, like you can listen to it like once or twice and then you just know it.
Well,
You know, and especially when it comes to secular music, it can be so catchy because you know, living in varsity and you know, raised and all these things, you hear a lot of songs that plays on blast. You know, you have your
Even
top
when you're
artists. They
scrolling
say
on TikTok.
everything, just it's there and it becomes so catchy. And I always ask myself, why do you think? I haven't answered to it, but I want to see you guys' perspective. Like, you know, what is your perspective? Like, why do you think these songs in a secular world are so catchy very
Right.
quickly?
Obviously, I think it has to do with the spirit behind it. Not that the gospel music doesn't have a greater or higher anointing and spirit behind it, but you know, we all know that the devil was the lead singer in heaven.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's true.
I feel like it's done in a way that it is like it is that waza like you know, sometimes Pasatine, like even if you don't want to listen to it, even if you're just passing, like I'm talking like 30 seconds passing by a place playing a certain music, you will find it stuck in your mind for like an hour or so. It's not because you want to, but I think like there's a spirit behind it.
No, 100%.
There's a spirit behind that.
Have you seen how, when I mean catchy, like it's not just even the spirit, it's how it's these, you know, these songs, the spirits behind it aligned with how technical these songs are. The beats, you know, people don't understand that when songs are put out, the amount of scientific, you know, procedures it goes through. We're talking about tests, you know, what the human mind and the human, we're talking about what neurology and all these things, the human brain, what it can take, what it enjoys, what soothes it. You know, that's why you have people who love jazz, you know, you have people who love classical music. So there's a lot of like music genres and beats and ways that stimulates the mind.
Yeah.
And that's what I found very quickly that comes with music. So with the secular world, they are very smart. They have the technology, they have the financial backings, you know, and what they do is they go deep into research. They find, you know, how, you know, the human mind works and how connected the human mind can get, and they take it from there, and then they produce songs that millions of people go crazy for. And I'm telling you, it's all about the game. It's a game.
So do you think that gospel artists don't take so much, or they don't put so much attention before into their
You know,
craft?
it all comes down to one fact. But I want to ask Alyssa something, because Alyssa said something earlier that we don't know these artists. you know, and it's not that we don't know them. I feel like the level of marketing, because I have a marketing degree, right? So yeah.
Flex
I'm not
on
trying to
us.
flex.
Flex on us, sir.
No,
Come
no,
on,
no, no,
flex
no.
on
I'm
us.
just it's
Agreed.
I'm blessed to have a marketing degree. So
Yeah.
with the marketing degree, I've learned, you know, the power of marketing
Yeah.
and how influential marketing is. I've just seen that when it comes to gospel artists, they're not as, you know, marketed up as these secular artists. They take time to market. They do the research. They're doing so many things to stimulate the mind, to get records sold. So it's all about the game of marketing, because everything's marketing. Your social media is marketing. Your song is marketing. The way you carry yourself is marketing. I feel like Christian artists aren't doing the marketing part of things. You know, I understand. And what pains is these Christian artists? They all have gifts. They can sing. They can rap. But it's just, I feel like they just forget the
Just
most
forget.
important thing. You have to sell yourself. We live in a world where if you don't sell yourself, nothing can be bought.
No one
you know,
knows.
you know, no one buy. So yeah, what do you want to say, Alexia? Because
I don't feel like it's about marketing, cause yes, there is a certain effort that's supposed to be put in, like, to reach lots of people, but we are also the ones who do the sharing. We are the ones. If for example, there's a challenge on TikTok and stuff, when you are doing it dancing, are you not sharing it? Yeah, because people are going to view your video, but when it comes to a gospel music, I don't think a person would share it the way they share a secular song, because of maybe their followers or the people around them. Like, if I happen to be the only Christian in my friend group, I might feel maybe like a bit resilient to posting maybe like a particular song or what. But if all of us, I see them, they're listening to that type of song, I would be pressured to also post that when it's not what I listen to.
yeah, no.
So you are now saying that the Christians are not doing the job.
Yes.
Okay, I'm done with this topic. I'm done. Yeah, no. I think we hit it. Yeah.
Pastor David, just to remember, Pastor David is a guest, not a host. We're gonna chase. We're gonna
No,
chase.
I think I have a problem. No, I genuinely have a problem where I tend to take over things. It's
Main
so
character syndrome.
It's not even that. I feel like that's an accusation, but I feel like okay, so I have a background of hosting things, so it's hard to be a guest. So do not
In the blood.
you see, it's in the blood, bro. Being confident is something I didn't just grow up with it. It wasn't just in me. It's something you build. And let me just be honest. My confidence was found in God. Yeah.
Amen to that.
My confidence was found in God. So I used God as a foundation for my confidence. So when a lot of people say, I know you can do this, you can do that, it's because God enabled me to do it, not because I can. So a lot of things I do, so it's because of God. God's on my side.
At what point does confidence makes
I
you
hate that
become a
question.
narcissist?
I hate that question. Because in the world that we live in, everybody has perspective.
Okay.
You know, if you don't know me, you may think, oh, he's a cocky someone or he's arrogant. But then at the same time, you understand that it's a part of my humor, or that's just how I am. So everyone has different characteristics. I think in the world we live in now, we're so impatient. You know, even with things of the Bible and like faith, we're just impatient in everything. Even with people, you know, I know first impression matters, but at the same time, a lot of people that you are friends with or you build a close bond with, you know, if you didn't get to know them, or it was based on first impressions, would you guys still be friends? And that's the question I have for so many people.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, let's be patient. You know, in life, let's calm it down. Let's not be in too much of a rush.
Too uptight. Okay, we spoke about Christians not sharing enough. Well, that's what Alex said. That's Alex's opinion. Christians not sharing enough Christian songs for them to be as viral as the worldly songs, right? I want us to talk about fame and faith. Because I think I was talking to one of our pastors the other day, and I was just telling him the way I'm so conflicted when I see Christian influencers. Back in my mind, I'm like, is this person doing it for the word of God? I mean, for the, no, what is it?
For the fame.
Is this person doing it for God?
Anti-English bundles depleted. I'm sorry.
Guys, result of doing English foul. But it's okay. It's okay, good right, good lungile. But is this person doing this for God, or are they doing it to get likes? Because one thing that we know is that currently Christian pages are growing. You know, anything, if you say I'm a Christian, you get followers, you get likes, you get views. So my question is, are people doing it for God, or are they doing it for the fame?
Yeah, no, good question, Dev. I think people's, fame has been a problem now in today's society because everyone wants to be famous. But people don't realize that being famous comes with so many, workload. The workload is crazy. The what is required of you. You become a social influencer. You become an influencer. You become influential to the young generation, the kids, and everything. So you are basically, having that power to actually have a mark. Now, a lot of Christian influencers and Christian artists, they deviate from the actual purpose of being an influencer of the faith of a Christian.
Yeah.
You see? And that alone is what bothers me. Let me tell you something, guys. Social media is scary.
Yeah.
Social media is scary. It's very hard to get on a public platform and tell people something, because I am telling you now, there's 1,000 different ways someone can interpret whatever you said, turn it around, and that's one thing you learn. And I've seen what social media have done to so many influencers. A lot of Christian influencers, they don't last. A lot of artists, they fall away from because you see, wait guys, haven't you seen that a lot of the top artists that we have today in the secular, not that we have, because they're not mine, that are in the secular, that are in the secular, the secular space. Haven't you seen a lot of them where they come from singing in church? I'm talking about top rappers, top R&B. So why did they all start in church? Why did they all have? First of all, that gift was given to them by God, and then it became a turning point where they hunger for fame without having been patient, turned them to doing things that are against God. I'm gonna make a statement. It's a very, very. It can poke a lot of people the wrong way, but I'm sorry. What annoys me so much is certain individuals. Like, it's not even judging. It's just I find it hard, to understand that if you're not going to be a influencer or a Christian who does things for Christ the right way and actually influence the younger generation to live for Christ according to the biblical, instructions that we have, and then when you win a prize, then you say, I want to thank God. I'm like, hey man, which God?
Exactly.
Hey,
Let's be real, which God? Because I don't want to say it's not my God, because then I'm like, hey, I'm the only one to have a God. But which God are you guys talking about? Because you're not doing anything to promote His will, His word. Like this comes down to what I was saying. In this generation, we baby in Christianity. It's actually a big problem. But yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say in terms of.
That's deep. That's deep.
But I also want to ask something with the fame and faith. There's something that bothered me. I personally believe that baptism is something private, like you don't have to share it. But now I've been seeing like lots of influencers
Yes.
again. They
Baptized.
are getting baptized. They say they're now Christian. They've given their life to God, and then after that they post something like that doesn't irrelevant. And now my question is, are they being genuine? Is like you giving your life to Christ, right? And then you then do something that's like irrelevant. Are you actually being genuine, or is now Christianity a way to like be known, or is it like an era? Like, I mean, my
I feel
Christianity
like
era.
it's a season. What she's saying is influencers, just like your normal people living their own life, clubbing and whatsoever. Tomorrow I hit on with a reel or a picture, me being baptized, right? Then tomorrow I'm hitting the club again.
Exactly.
That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about someone who's actually talking about
Like
their
transitioning.
journey or their no.
When you live a certain type of lifestyle, that lifestyle becomes a part of you, and that's the part of conviction. That's a part of being born again.
Yeah.
You need to put off such lifestyles. I've seen people who really struggle to stop certain things and addictions, and you might find out that someone religiously goes to clubs. Like, they don't go. I know people who used to, like, they don't go past a weekend without going to a club and drinking. So it's things where, so I always leave it for like, okay, you know what,
Pastor David,
it's
is
between
that
your
a
personal
lifestyle?
conviction.
Okay, but is that a lifestyle, or now there's something behind it, like a spirit?
Obviously, it's a spirit.
But now,
Think
what
about it. But
influence
think
are
about
they
it.
giving to the
It's a
people?
spirit, but at the same time, remember, everyone has to have conviction, and everyone also has to have at least a level of understanding spiritually. Where, okay, if I, for example, I wanted to say something like, God forbid, I turn heel, and I stop living a Christian lifestyle, and I start living in the world. Do you know how hard it will be for me to like be in a club environment and be in, because those are things I never experienced. I never want to experience it. So it would be something for me to like, I'll feel uncomfortable, and it will take time for me to, process such a lifestyle. I've never drank in my life. Glory to God for that. If I had to drink, I probably would be finished with one drink and
The
what's that word, babalas or whatever. So yeah, I would wake up. I don't even know if I wake up, because I'm late 20s. Hey, actually I'm in my early 20s. Why am I making myself old? I'm a young guy. So yeah, no. I don't want to feel like I'm trying to like sugarcoat the answer, but I'm just saying, I think judging people is one thing we as Christians should never do. If you know them, advice. For me, and the thing is, how do you differentiate advice from judgment? That's one thing we struggle with today, because I can advise someone and then they take it as judgment. Have you seen it?
Yes.
You're judging me. No, it's like I'm trying to advise.
Yeah.
So,
I feel you, Pastor D.
I
I
apologize.
feel you.
All right, Pastor David, thank you so much for the insight that you just gave us right now. Well, on you being recently becoming a father, well, there's something that has been trending lately, a fatherless society. And currently, that's the society we are living in. On your intake on that topic, what runs through your mind when it comes to a fatherless society?
That's a good question. not being a father now. You know what's so funny? When you guys asking me father questions, like I've been a father for like years.
We have experience now.
Like I've
Pastor
experienced. No, obviously I'm still learning. Still going through the learning procedure, learning period. But I feel like as a father, a parent, a mother, you learn throughout your whole time. But on fathers who are not there for the children, I don't like judging people because I never feel like anyone should be in a position to judge. But what I will say is, it's just, especially seeing what my wife had to go through with the whole journey, because I was there for her from day one. We found out together. We were screaming, we cried of happiness, joy, we were expecting a bundle of joy. I remember the first months, there was the morning sicknesses and everything. So you just think, it takes two,
to tango.
We're not children, we understand what that means. So I ask myself sometimes, people who end up having children, or you find out the girl's pregnant, and how did it all start? It started with a decision. It started with two individuals coming together and saying we're going to do this. It's all heartbreaking in a way. You find out a lot of children these days don't have fathers or father figure. I look at my son, I'm like, I want to teach him a lot of things. I want to share my experiences of life with him, the hardships, It's like, I'm getting emotional because it's like, I'm just thinking, imagine I don't have a father, I'm blessed with a father as well, because a lot of things I learned and I've used, in the world is having a father. Just imagine, I don't know, it's like, it's a heartbreaking situation, but it's something just, how do you change it though, How do you change?
I don't think there's a way to change it because I grew up without a father because I like to say my father decided to leave this world early, but he left this world very early, so I didn't grow up with a father, and I personally feel like if my father was in my life by the time I turned 11, 12, 13 years old, maybe I might have turned out to be a different person I am today. But the question is, are we saying that single mothers are not doing a better job?
No,
My mom's a single mother.
Yeah, I think Alexia answered that. You said your mom's, so
She's doing a very good job raising, let me just say 2 girls. She's really strict, but I wouldn't say maybe my father not being present, maybe I feel like his absence. No, I don't.
Yeah, no, it's I feel like it teaches you to be vulnerable when a parent is not there, but at the same time, the power behind a parent staying there for the child. Because we have things that are worse, where someone is getting, put up for adoption and all these things. There's so many messed up things in society that is heartbreaking, and you ask yourself, I'm someone that likes to fix things. I want to see things fixed. I want to see, I can never go to bed when me and my wife prays without praying for people who don't have fathers, who don't have mothers, and I also pray for those who don't have both. I pray for those who are unfortunate, who are less privileged, and I don't like to call them less privileged. I just say less fortunate, because a lot of things happen, in life, unpredictable things that put people in positions. So, at the same time, I always say, Lord, let them find peace in you. That's our prayer. So we're like, okay, Lord, I pray that, all those people out there who are struggling, fatherless, who are motherless, who don't have parents, who are struggling, Lord, let them find peace in you. And through finding peace in you, at least, let them find that comfort. Let them be vulnerable with you, Lord. Let them be able to speak to you. And I think, it helps.
Yeah, it's also one thing my mom taught me. Like, she told me that just because your biological father is not here doesn't mean that you don't have a father in heaven. And
That's powerful.
if you
though.
have him, you don't need anyone else.
Guys, don't
But then-
cancel me. I wasn't saying that single mothers are not doing the most.
I say
They are
cancel
doing the
her.
most. Don't cancel me.
Her
They
social
are-
media platform is DINKY.
They are doing the most. By the way, I am this wonderful lady. Because Reverend Watts asked me, am I a lady? So I am this wonderful lady that I am today because my mom played the role of being a mother and a father. But I'm just still saying that if my father had been present, maybe, I don't know, because that's God's doing. As Pastor David says, that he doesn't imagine with not having both parents. Do you understand? He's privileged enough to have both parents at home, and we all have our own experiences. And I just want to give a shout out to my moms. Moms, dog, I love you. Bye.
So, I hear you guys. Yeah? Maybe it is different for you as girls. Now, when I'm talking, it's in a sense of the boys that are currently growing up fatherless. Believe you me, we as boys need a father figure. A father figure is there to instill discipline. There's a reason why a father needs to be there in a boy's life. Yeah? Now listen to this theory. When God created this world, He created it for it to have balance. He created a man and a woman to bring up a child. He didn't have it in his plan to have a child grow fatherless or motherless. Now besides the fact that a parent passes away, we have another problem. Yeah? And then this is where I want to dig deep within the roots, you know.
Dig deeper, Papa.
Like, no. What you're saying is true. We look in a society, some people, when they don't have that father figure, they tend to, to fall out of place because they don't know what is required of a father figure. I look at certain people that I know, and they tell me and you found out why they did a lot of things they do, or why they made a lot of mistakes that they did. It's because there was no one to actually inform them. These acts are not, of a gentleman's, honor. As a gentleman, you don't make such, you don't do such, you don't say such. You don't act this way towards women. You have to respect women. So there's a lot of things that come with it. But I like what Alexia said. It touched me because Alexia, you said something like, your mom told you, as a woman, you have God as a father figure. Yeah. But let me also say that to the gentleman. I want you to also know that you have God as a father figure. It's not just for the woman, God is a father to all. So even as gents, you can look unto God, His word. You saw how He dealt with His son. He was very, very. He died for us for our sins, So, but He's still very loving, and He was still.
There's nothing wrong not having a father. I believe that.
Yeah, no. Tell us more, though. That's
Like
an
why I'm
interesting
saying
one.
that. A person
Because
can be a father.
it kind of sounds like you're saying that men are not useful.
No, not that.
Hashtag men are trash.
I am joking. It's just a joke.
Okay,
I know that's not what she meant. Sorry.
Like, a person can be a father, but they don't act like one. A person can influence their child to do the wrong thing. Like,
No, it's true. Not
go
everyone
still-
can be a father. That's true.
to go still to.
Someone can have a child, but not a father.
Can be the person that,
Yeah. We know what you mean.
you know what I mean.
So,
But yeah.
like Pastor David is right by encouraging others that
Don't feel bad
sometimes
though.
just look to God.
Yeah,
because
don't feel bad.
What was your father going to teach you?
That
To
God
be women?
can't.
That God
true.
can't.
Yeah, no, that's deep though. Ish. It's very hard. It's a sensitive topic because people go through a lot, eh?
That's true.
And the country we live in, our country, it's tough. The society, the pressure, peer pressure. There's a lot that goes on. It's so troublesome. I see a lot of people struggling, and spiritually also, physically, mentally. That's another. I actually thank the Lord, like, yo, God, I thank you that I have this opportunity to actually know about you.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, let me put this out there, guys. We may think, oh yeah, no, our parents are very important. They play a very big role in our lives. But when you actually find Jesus for yourself, in which I did when I was 13, you learn conviction on a personal level that teaches you to give yourself an understanding of like growth and what it means to actually grow, and milestones you want to achieve, and it helps you with your characteristics. It helps you with so many different things. So yeah,
In a sense, I love what just happened here. Believe you me, we just came up with a solution to those who are currently fatherless. Yeah, that they should rely on God because He's the Heavenly Father. Once
Sure.
we have the Heavenly Father, we sort it. Now, for instance, what was the cause of a fatherless society? That should be one thing that should be highlighted. The cause of a fatherless society. It may be a case of a genuine mistake or pleasures of the world.
Oh, God's timing. Like mine. Is that a difficult?
that's so deep though. Why you gotta do this same though? Why do you gotta? Okay, can I just say something? I feel like no, that was so deep. The actually not nice, bro. Definitely, it's like now. How do we feel like empathy? Because now you did that. But can I also say this? Sorry, Gideon. I think it's also very important to say this. Also, people without mothers, because also shout out to single dads, because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people forget to shout out to single dads, like dads who are
Doing the
are
most.
grinding out, making sure that their child have everything, and their child, their daughter, their son, they provide and they work 2 jobs, and they're stressing every man. They're paying all their rent on their own. There's no woman or mother figure anywhere. Shout out to them, because it's not easy. Also, it's very important for you guys also to understand, because you're right, it is a solution. But also those who don't have mothers, who either the mother died or they didn't have the mother in their life, you're still going strong. The Lord has kept you to this purpose, and He can still be a mother to you. That's the beauty of the God that we serve. He can be a mother figure to you, a father figure to you. He can be whatever you want of Him.
Yeah.
He's a God of sacrifice. He sacrifices His life, His Son's life, for the purpose of us to have freedom. So, man, we actually have a nice. If you think about it, it's just we just don't want to acknowledge it. So yeah.
Indeed, you're right, Pastor David. God can be a mother to the motherless and a father to the fatherless. He can be anything that you want Him to be. But then, one thing I'd like to remind also our viewers, those who are currently not in a situation, those who are currently looking for advice, one thing our daddy would say is prevention is better than cure.
True.
We are we supposed to kill the desires of the flesh. And believe me, the desires of the flesh is to have pleasure. And pleasure is one of the reasons why we have a fatherless society. But for us to kill a fatherless society, we should kill the desires of the flesh and walk the path that the Lord has set before us.
I don't think you guys understand how powerful and how much of a revelation the words He just said is. Do you understand what He just? I feel like nobody understood. Maybe I think Alexia didn't understand, because Alexia is lost. Let me just tell you what Gideon said in simpler terms. No, it's so powerful, because look, Gideon literally just said, and this needs to be heard by everyone. Gideon is basically talking to our generation and the generations to come, or the younger generations under us. That don't allow your lust of the flesh to lead you into deeds that you're not ready to take responsibility for.
Yeah.
That is powerful, bro.
Yeah.
No, y'all didn't catch that.
I caught that, and I was
Definitely, you didn't catch anything. Definitely,
caught what he
that
was
ball went
saying.
through your hands. You slipped out of your head completely. Please
I
accept
caught
it.
that.
Accept
Gideon,
it.
like-
You were lost. I was
I
going
wasn't-
wow.
Why?
I was going wow.
That was very.
Alexia, but you didn't get it. Now you got it.
No,
Now.
I
This is how
don't
powerful
get
it.
Like wait.
How don't you get it? He
Can you
literally.
break
He's
it down
talking.
to me?
He's
Listen.
talking about.
He's saying that the generations to come and our generations, we need to understand that the lust of the flesh is what has caused a lot of fatherless society.
Oh,
So you need to kill the lust of the flesh in this society. I mean, in our generation and the
Next
previous and the generations
generation.
under us, yeah, the next generation, and also the young ones under us. They need to, put it, stop this thing of the power of the flesh taking over them, and
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
that can actually, that's a solution to stopping this whole. For don't allow yourself to be a victim of something you cannot be responsible of.
Yeah.
That's true.
We're basically killing the
Thank you,
roots.
Pastor
For
David.
us to bring a solution to a problem, we
That's
supposed to kill
powerful.
the-
That's
Gideon
powerful.
decided to
you know.
just drop a bomb
You know.
on the last minute
So,
of the
yeah.
show.
No, that's powerful.
Guys, I think I'm not the only one, but we're all feeling empowered. We have said a
Power
lot.
to the people.
Oh my God, our guest today, guys, but it has been just it has been a very powerful session. I just want to give Pastor David an opportunity to invite you guys for the 15th and 16th of June because it's going down.
Damn,
Pastor
that's what
D,
I'm talking about.
My people, my people.
our
sir.
people.
Our people. No, guys, let me tell you something. Thank you so much for hosting me on Real Talks, where we keep things real. It's been an unbelievable experience. I will be coming back. The way I said it is like I'm gonna invite myself back, but no, thank you so much for inviting me. On Real Talks. No, it was a very enjoyable time. Listen, June 15, June 16, you do not want to miss out. It's going to be an extraordinary time in the presence of God. We do it in a very, very spectacular way. We do not hold back 1 second. We dance, we sing, we jump, we're an ecstatic group, young generation for Christ, and we want to make sure that you're all invited, you're all welcome, we are family. And yes, we can't wait to see you all on the 15th and 16th. Look out for the promos, look out for more information. And yeah, please follow us on all our social media platforms below.
Yes,
And as you
sir.
do that, the Lord bless you.
sir.
Yeah, check us out on
And
our
the
DMs.
tickets and the ticket.
I don't edit that out because I want to genuinely ask you, why are you asking people to check out your DMs, bro?
No, check out our DMs.
Same
on
thing.
Instagram.
Why are you checking out our DMs though? That's like what are the?
Slide
And it's also slide
DM.
into the Youth for Christ DMs. Please
But I
know
wanted to
that.
say, check out our tickets. We're going to be having tickets now, Pastor David.
Yeah, tickets will be available
the
soon.
entrance is free.
Why are you struggling to say free? It's mahala, guys. Listen, mamela. It's mahala. It's fully mahala. It's free. If someone charges you for the ticket, tell them hafa. Yeah, it's free. Yeah, it's free.
So,
It's mahala.
just check out on our Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and
Yeah.
our YT, which is the platform you are currently on right now, for our tickets that are going to be out. And Pastor David, I just want to say to the people, our merch is out. It's out and about,
It's
and
out.
it's beautiful,
It's
and
out.
it's waiting for you to come and purchase it at a very affordable price. If you want our merch, also just slide into the DMs. You'll get more information. But with that being said, this is
Royal Talks.
And
Y'all
it's
know
a
what I
bye
want.
from us, guys. See you next time, same place, same time. Wahafa.
God bless you. Peace
God
out.
bless you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cause we royalty in his holy name. On every podcast is love we claim. Royal talks where faith unfurls, speak truth to power. To all the boys and girls, got the word of God as our compass true. In his truth we find our breakthrough. Through the highs and lows, come what may. In his love we don't stray. Shout out to DINKY the producer.